Thank you, Professor Principe. Thank you to Director Verona. We will talk now about the admission procedures and all the necessary steps to apply for Bocconi. We will touch point about the selection and admission procedures, then the tuition fees and funding details. Then we talk about housing, and we will finish with the guidance and recruitment activities in the next months. We have 3 rounds of selection: the early session, the winter session, and the spring session. The early session is in the summer between your second to last year and the last year. The winter session is in the middle of your last year, and the spring session is in the spring of your last year. So the first 2 sessions, the early session and the winter session, assign almost 90% of the places available. So the suggestion here is to apply as early as possible. Also because if you apply in a session and you're not admitted, you can reapply in the following one. So more chances there. The early session, let's go into detail for the academic year 2022-2023. So the first session is the early session, as said, and it will take place in May. We will start the application will open on 17th of May and close on 24th of June 2021. The Bocconi online test will be in mid-July, and the results will be available in late September. Then the winter session application timing will be between mid-November and the 25th of January 2022. The test will take place in mid-February, and the results will be given out in late March. The spring session takes place in the spring, so 23rd March until the 14th of April. The test is at the beginning of May, and the results are given out in early June 2022. Here are our programs. We have the majority of courses of bachelor's taught in English, as you can see, and then we have the bachelor taught in Italian. For each course, there's a number of class groups. So for example, for the International Economics and Management, 2 for the International Economics and Finance, and so on and so forth. For the English taught courses, the average is about 100 places per class. The brand new course in Mathematical and Computing Sciences for Artificial Intelligence provides 80 places, and the World Bachelor in Business, which is the degree that we run together with the University of Southern California and the Hong Kong University of Science and Technology, has 50 places in total, so all the 3 universities included. The bachelors in Italian have an average of 120 places, and the 5 years degree in law have 140 places. So you can select up to 4 programs maximum in order of preference. So if you select all the 4 possible choices, you have more chances to get in. Of course, if you insert only one, you have less chances, but you are recommended to insert the courses you really want to apply for. Just do not apply for a course just because you need to fill the 4 choices. That's not mandatory. The international students are given around 50 to 55% of places available in the bachelor programs taught in English. Of course, the World Bachelor in Business has a special admission procedures, which is different from the one of the other programs, because we have a common, let's say, selection procedure together with the other 2 partner universities. What we take into consideration? So we do take into consideration the test score that counts for the 55%. So it could be either the Bocconi online test or the test that I'm sure you know, the international recognized test, such as the SAT and the ACT. So it's either the SAT, the ACT, or the Bocconi online test. Then 53% counts towards the GPA, and we consider the second to last and the third to last year of your secondary school curriculum. We don't consider the last year grades because we do select well in advance before the last year grades are given, are provided. Also, if you have a language certificate, that will count for 2%, but this is not compulsory. Languages that we accept are English, French, German, and Spanish. Of course, if you want to add CV, statement, personal motivation letter, we can include that in your application profile, but it's not mandatory. How can you start your application? We have a portal which is called My Application. First of all, you have to create an account. You have to register and create an account. And then you get a username and a password. With those, you can apply and complete the applications on the My Application portal. And you can upload also all the required documents. There's an administration fee of 100 euros to apply to Bocconi. And then at the end, you just submit your application to complete the process. Some information about the Bocconi test for the ones, for those of you who are not thinking of participating with the SAT or ACT score. So the Bocconi test is 75 minutes. You have 50 multiple choice questions, and it's about math and logical reasoning skills. For each correct answer, there is 1 point. No penalization for the missing answer, but if you respond in a wrong way, you will be penalized by 0.2 points. So the strategy here is not to answer for the to the questions that you're not really sure about the correctness. The applicants with disabilities or learning disabilities may be given support when taking the test. There are no official Bocconi test preparation textbooks, but we have on our website some samples and some information about our test, and that you can definitely check to prepare for it. After the admission, you have 3 weeks to enroll for confirming your place through the payment of the first advance payment, and then you have to complete the enrollment procedure. Work Bachelor in Business, as mentioned before, this is a different evaluation process because we do it together with the 2 partner schools in 2 other continents. So we take into consideration the secondary school transcript, the English requirement, a personal essay, a curriculum vitae, a resume, a recommendation letter from the counselor or a teacher, a video interview, and then as an optional choice, you can add the ACT or ACT score. The application is by Common App by the beginning of September 2021 for the 2022-2023 intake. Common App is the portal for admissions for the US system. Bocconi fee is about 13,000 euros per year, so for 3 years for the bachelor and for 5 years for our Master of Arts in Law, which is taught in Italian. And the first installment, as mentioned, is the advance payment that you have to provide when you decide to confirm the place to Bocconi. Then you have to pay the second part of the first installment in December 2022, second installment in January 2023, and third installment towards the end of the academic year in April 2023. I have to say that about 1 out of 4 students at Bocconi, as was mentioned by the rector, does not pay the full tuition at Bocconi because we have lots of financial aid and scholarships. First of all, we have merit-based scholarship, what we call the Bocconi Merit Awards, so full tuition and fee waiver, in some cases also accommodation, and the Bocconi International Awards with 50% reduction of the fee. These are given based on the merit. Then we also have some need-based scholarship, the ISU Bocconi Scholarship, tuition and fees, 100% waiver, and also an additional number, a limited number of scholarships. Then we have also some fees relief target with 60% to 20% reduction of the ordinary fee, the 13,000 mentioned before, for the students who can apply for it, and that depends on the socioeconomic condition of the applicant and of the family. You can also, we have agreements with banks and to get the student loans. So these are for European students or students with Italian residency. And also there are other opportunities for getting scholarship during your academic career with the Excellent Award, starting from the second year, and to work for our office paid for 200 hours. Housing. Bocconi is located in the middle of Milan, as mentioned by Professor Rector Verona. So we're very close to the main square of Milano, the Duomo, and there are lots of opportunities in our area, the Navigli area, with lots of apartments and landlords who rent them to the students, to the Bocconi students. Nonetheless, we have overall 2,000 single rooms available for our students in our residences, which are in the area of Bocconi. 1,500 spots available at full rate and 500 spots available at reduced rate based on need. The application is usually in April for the reduced rate and in May for the full rate. Students with disabilities and learning disorders, we have a committee and we take measures, all the necessary measures to support these students, both for the Bocconi test, but also when they enter Bocconi for the lessons and the exams. Our orientation activities for the coming summer, we have a Bocconi summer school, which will take place, a virtual summer school, which will take place from the 5th to the 16th of July 2021, dedicated to high school students in their third to last and second to last year. And there are 11 labs available in the 2 weeks. You can choose among 2 subjects, one in the first week and one in the second week. Everything will be taught in English, and the deadline to apply is the 26th of May, so very close. All the information on our website, please do contact us in case you need more information and you want to apply. Thank you so much. So I will stop for now and leave the floor to all the directors who will present their degree courses. You will also have the chance to interact with our student and student ambassadors through the chat, and also interact live with our offices, with the admission office, fees and funding office, career service, international relations. And my suggestion here is to take advantage of these full day of information about our university. I look forward to seeing you in Bocconi soon, and good luck for the rest of the day. Thank you.